हेलो व्हाट्सअप पीपल। कितने लोग भी हैं, जितने भी हैं, एक भी है, दो भी हैं, जैसे भी है, व्हाट्सअप, व्हाट्स गोइंग ऑन पीपल। एंड एज वी स्पीक राइट नाउ, crowd has gathered outside Stamford Bridge at one of the gates, and तो एटलीस्ट मोमेंटम लोग आए हैं। अब वो वी डोंट नो हाउ मेनी पीपल हैव टर्न्ड अप फॉर दिस प्रोटेस्ट, ये अभी पता नहीं है, पता करना होगा। I will try and find out how many people have turned up for these protests. I think Yash ने बोला था वो join करेगा. Let's see. I've sent him. Yash, if you're here, I'm sending you the link, brother. आपको मैं भेज रहा हूँ and to join. So please come if you can. उनकी तबीयत ठीक नहीं थी, तो मैंने I let him off for today. But let's hope he joins. That'll be nice. That'll be cool. And Perplex is up here already. बेचारे ने बहुत sweetly comment छोड़ा है. What's up? Big up to you. Big up to you, Perplex. How are you doing? I believe you आप Madrid fan हो. So how are you feeling about the the stuff going on in the La Liga president's anti-Madrid statements and comments, and what's going on there? That's interesting to know. यश भाई, हाँ भाई, माइनर रेवोल्यूशनरी नहीं सोने दे रहा भाई मुझे over this Chelsea crisis. I can't. How can I? How can I, bhai? How can I? How can I do it? I don't know. I don't know how to let it go. I'm also sharing the link to anyone who wants to join. If anyone wants to join, please feel free. आ जाओ भाई, सब लोग ही आ जाओ, जो भी आ सकते हैं. So yeah, I think I've shared it. Yep, I've shared it already. So, as we do, let me quickly share what's going on. As we currently also know, fans have gathered, and let's see what's going on. Let's see what's been going on with these protests and stuff. यार, देखते हैं क्या चल रहा है. And let's see what's going on with these people. And let me just figure out this layout here. Yeah, layout थोड़ा figure out कर रहा हूँ. Is this better or no? This is too much. This might be more appropriate. Or this. ठीक है. Okay. So fans started to arrive for the protest. So Charlie Patrick, I think this is the guy of Chelsea Fan TV. If I'm correct, yeah, he's from Chelsea Fan TV. He has been posting these. The banners are out. I love it. Love it. What's going on here? Nice one. Make yourself loud and heard. I like it. Love it. और क्या? So significant people turning up. This is the gate where everyone was supposed to gather. यहीं पर हो रहा है. यहीं पर. This is the gate, folks. जो भी है. I hope all Chelsea fans in London have tried to show up for this. I hope they really have. And there have been a lot of PR stuff going on regarding what's been happening. And बहुत ज़्यादा पूरे दिन में the Chelsea news machinery has been at it. These guys have been totally at it. To create a certain amount of discourse. पता है, इन लोगों ने बहुत कोशिश की है. And it's very clear. People have been tweeting left, right, and center about how things are good at Chelsea and how things are going on. Okay, that yo, that's decent size of number, yaar. Not bad. Loving it. I'm big up to all those who are covering this. But he reports for Daily Mail. Damn. It'll be hard to follow you, brother. But big up to you for covering these protests. Big up to you for covering these protests. It's good. Here's some banners and flags, which are nice. Let's see what's going on. 1.5 billion, no leaders, no standards, zero trophies, stop bullying, buying kids. Also, bullying. I mean, might as well be bullying these kids at the rate we're buying them. Stop buying kids for CFC. Blue go out, sell up. Quote. He, Tony Bloom, spends 10% of the payroll, wins almost as much as those who spend far more, and has a very stable mid market, mid table, very profitable club. This was the statement by Vedad Iqbali in that interview, which I think the previous live stream हमने cover किया था. And yeah, this is what's going on. And some nice with I think this one, I think we might have to rotate this one to really see this. Created by the poor, stolen by the rich. We want a Chelsea back. What up? Big up to these sentiments or all these people who have shown up. And Chelsea fans are chucking dollars. Okay, why? Okay, I hope that's a statement, and I hope those dollars are collected because by I don't know, but let's just see. I think maybe there's some chanting. Yeah, I agree with this. It's like more like a political gimmick kind of stuff. Love the spirit. Love this the rebellious spirit, yo. I'm loving it. I am loving it. I might just put up a banner there, and let's do that, man. Let's do it. Trust the protest should be the tagline. Clear Lake out, Blue Co out. Get all these guys out, man. Get all these guys out. Hell yeah. Bottom में जब चिपका दो इन चीजों को, literally. And I'm glad these protests are going on. Yeah, first of all, I'm actually very glad. As you're speaking, there are a lot of Premier League games today. Also, we're obviously playing Southampton. Now, there are a lot of updates to Southampton, but I really wanted to cover this first. These protests are important, yeah. These protests are important. I don't know whoever believes otherwise, because otherwise, this is a good, probably the only and the best time we may have to get these people out. It's as simple as that. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. That's what is the best time we'll get to get these guys. There's going to be another time, and they will not feel the pressure. These people will not feel the heat जब तक आप pressure नहीं डालोगे. Pressure तभी आएगा जब थोड़ी आवाज बढ़ेगी, fans आवाज उठाएंगे, अनशन होगा. हाँ, there is a section of people who rightly raise so कि actionable terms में what will the protest do? क्या होगा protest से? यार protest तो बस होते चलेंगे. देखो, एक तो media coverage मिलता है. थोड़ा सा media narrative will have to acknowledge that everything is not well. And yes, at the same time, there will be like a whole bunch of people who will be at the same time spreading the narrative through media, the power of whatnot. Ki, we need to probably see that good work has also been done. And this may happen, and this might as well be happening. But I don't think we should forget the larger picture of what this club has done. And this really sums it up, I think. No stadium plans, no Champions League football, average squad, player trading obsession. Yes, of course, they're trading players like Pokemon cards की तरह भाई. Pokemon cards की तरह ये ownership trade करता है players को, like cattle, like how cattle is. They handle it like how cattle is. FC Goa on top. Are you talking about the ISL, brother? Are you talking about the ISL? Are you talking about FC Goa there? अगर आप आईएसएल की बात कर रहे हो या आई लीग की बात कर रहे हो, आई थिंक आईएसएल, सॉरी, एफसी गो इज आईएसएल, राइट? If I'm correct, please correct me if I'm wrong, brother. Big up to you for the comment. And right now, what is the table like? Actually, I would be very curious to see what's the ISL table also and what's going on there. But if I'm correct, you might be right though. You might be right. It's current. देख ही लेते हैं actually. Why don't we have a quick detour to ISL table? Let's just check it out. Uh, is the season in going, or is the, because I know the I League is going. Yo, is it the? I think it's probably the old standings. Probably. What is going on in ISL? Is ISL even on these days? What is up? What is up with ISL these days? SFC on top. Were you refer? You know what? I just realized you maybe have. Please, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think you may have been referring to it rhetorically. But either way, I know I League. I know Real Kashmir is doing shit. I don't know if you follow I League, whoever follow I League, but I follow Real Kashmir FC a bit, and we're sucking. We have a probably decent squad, but वहां पर अच्छा नहीं कर रहे, बहुत बुरी तरह हम हारे थे recently 4-0. And some images, more images from the protest are coming in, and it's nice. It's a nice crowd. Bluco, Clear Lake, Boli, Feliciano, Igbali is mentioned. Bluco, Stop Killing Chelsea. That's the same banner we saw earlier. Vivid Seeds needs a ticket. Has Todd. So for those who don't know, Todd Boli को accuse किया गया था that he was apparently hoarding seats in membership. He had access to certain privileged seats in certain boxes. I think certain VIP seats or boxes convert ki thi. I don't know the exact thing, but that's the story. But I believe it was actually had cornered on these seats off for exclusive access and hence cutting off into the general public and thus reducing the seats for the fans essentially. So yeah, nothing is really good with these guys, is it ever? Wanted for crimes against Chelsea. Hell yeah. Wanted indeed. Wanted indeed. Love it. I love it. I love the spirit of people turning out in protest. I'm loving it. I hope it looks like a big number. It looks like a big number. Okay, Kefi Lewis is there. Lewis says really good turnout at Chelsea for the Gaelic out protest. Love it. Love it. I'm loving it. It is brilliant. I'm glad. I'm glad. This is for the people. I'm sorry. This is for the people who said, amongst our fan base, who said, oh, there's no point. There's no point doing it. These may have been now both international fans and maybe have been local fans also. So I don't know who all made these comments. But either way, you cannot discount and look at this crowd and tell me that it doesn't make a difference. It makes some difference. Don't tell me it makes no difference, man. Don't tell me that. ये मुझे मत बोलिए आप. That's a defeatist attitude. And that's honestly a very elitist attitude also. कि आप सोचते हो कुछ किसी भी चीज से कुछ नहीं होगा. Maybe real terms में नहीं होगा. But you cannot deny, I'm sorry, the fact that people need their voices to be heard. Fans are not consumers. We are not consumers of commodities of Chelsea. Fans make the culture. Please याद रखिए कोविड के दिन जब स्टेडियम खाली होते थे, was there any point of watching football like that? Nothing. There's nothing. There's no point at all. The protest is moving down. Man, it is so ironic, as शायद अगर यश भी कहता, अगर यश है आता यहाँ पर, that it is quite ironic that we have chanting of a Russian billionaire as the savior of a football club. But obviously, there's a context to this. Uh, Roman Abramovich actually did stuff for us, right? He wanted the, whatever you may say, the ethicalities of his own business empire, the whole politics of fan ownership and whatnot. तो क्या ही कितना ही कह सकते हैं हम लोग. Watch Aqua Laqua. Big up to you. Thanks for joining the chat. Thanks for joining the live stream. Please like and share. Watch Clear Lake follow up by signing another 18-year-old from Uzbekistan. Yeah. And this is, let's be honest, that's what will most probably happen, right? That's what will happen. Or there'll be more PR. Or PR karenge. They'll come out with PR like, I cannot believe these people are subtly trying to take credit for what good Chelsea women are doing. I'm sorry. They have almost nothing to do with what Chelsea women is doing. The only reason Chelsea women is doing well is, let me tell you, because thank goodness, the one biggest stabilizing force of that team was initially Emma Hayes. And Emma Hayes kept that team together, kept some sort of stability in the transition period. She stayed, right, till last year, in fact, after all. So she provided a stability. She still, and she won still, right? Build a good squad, because once again, these two directors of football didn't mess around too much with the women's squad. They actually prospered because they actually left them alone. But the men's team was not so lucky. They were not, unfortunately, lucky. They were not so lucky to not be messed around by these foolish directors of football, जिनको पता नहीं responsibility obviously इन खतों ने दी है. This Blue Co, Clear Lake, all these people, this from Iqbali to Todd Bowley to everyone at Clear Lake to everyone at Blue Co. My goodness, इनके वजह से यार पछता रहे हैं अभी तक पछता रहे हैं. And this is okay, the Chelsea protest is moving up Fulham Road. Okay, there are some explicitives here, so please kids cover your ears. This still tape. The abusive yeah, I would preferably not want to chant this. I would have not been one of them. But yeah, this I would have joined in this. I would have joined in this for sure. This is good. This is good. Around 200 to 300 so far at the Chelsea fan protest against the owners tonight. Charlie Patrick tells me that is good. That is good. That's a very good number. 300, 200, 300 people, supporters is a very, very good number. So once again, to those who said people aren't showing up, they're showing up all right. People are showing up. लोग आ रहे हैं. लोग आ रहे हैं. लोग आ रहे हैं. So do not think that these protests, nothing is happening, then people are coming. People are coming. People are coming to these protests. All right, let's continue. Let's see what all is being said. Who the people covering the protests? Why is Todd Bowley? You know what? Okay, Tom. This guy, Tom Owen. I'm sure he's a nice bloke. I do not know who he is personally. I have interacted him only once via social media. But I honestly do not like his takes. I'm sorry, of what he is. He often seems so defensive of the ownership structure, and he's usually always on the defensive of the authorities in power at Chelsea Football Club, at least ever since the new ownership came in. Now, the thing is, Todd Bowley may not have been active since 2023, according to you. And I don't know if this is right also or not. I don't know how you can say he's not been actively involved. I'm sure he's still involved too in a lot of decisions, despite whatever mazak and joke was happening in the summer where he apparently fell out with Clear Lake and Iqbali and whatnot. Now, let's not go into that thing. But the point being is, Boli is an important target also, because Boli was the face of this whole project, Tom. Just because it's like saying that, okay, you know what, I got you a scheme, okay, which involved a scheme proposed, sponsored by me, but oh hey, a financial scheme also sponsored by my these people I know, okay, these people, ये लोग हैं, इन लोगों के साथ भी है, लेकिन I feel is also a good scheme, I'm also part of the scheme, you come join me. And then you exit the scheme midway saying, I'm not liking it, or it's not going on to my way. And then if you're getting called out for it, that you moron, तुम्हारे वजह से हम भटके हुए हैं, तुम्हारी वजह से फंसे, I may want to say, hey, no, यार मैं तो निकल गया उस scheme से, I'm not involved in that deal anymore. अब तुम तो, that's up to you. Why are you blaming me? भाई, ब्रदर, आपने ही बोला है, आपके वजह से ही आए हैं. Not been involved in the deal. This Blue Co consortium as an ownership vehicle for this club, you were instrumental in that deal. So you should get blamed. Why protect Todd Bowley, bhai? Is bachcha hai kya Todd Bowley? Is he a kid that needs to be protected? He's an adult. An adult who oversaw a financial takeover of a club which has gone sideways. जिससे वजह से क्लब की पूरी लग गई है. Why should we spare him? Sorry, Tom. I'm sorry. You're missing the point if you don't see why people are doing this. If you don't, Liam told me, bhai, man, man. So those who don't know, Liam Toomey is the correspondent for The Athletic, which is a branch of the New York Times, which oversees, or at least obviously, Athletic FC and what used to be T4 Football, which is also part of, subsumed under and acquired by, I think, Athletic. He covers Chelsea mostly. He's the main Chelsea correspondent. And he recently came out with an article. I cannot probably show you the whole article because I'm not signed in from Athletic. But the article goes like, I'll try to find it, find out what he's written. There you go. This is Liam Toomey. And Liam Toomey has this written. This was the article he wrote. Chelsea's ownership appointed Vince Stanley and Stewart 2 years ago to rebuild the whole club, not just the men's first team squad. That's one big reason why, despite vocal fan criticism, the judgment of their work internally is very different. Man, I mean, that is just sound like a huge apology, man. People need to understand, okay, that this whole concept which people say of brown envelope, vagera, is not just a question of always brown envelope and money being delivered to journalists. It is something called access journalism. Access journalism as a concept, I think, if I'm correct, is referring to Noam Chomsky's concept of manufacturing consent. And it is a way that journalism as an industry then thrives. You get information, privileged access to certain information, आप वो छापते हो, आपको viewership, आपको clicks or what not, revenue जो भी मिलता है, आपका business बढ़ता है, आपका कारोबार बढ़ता है, and in return they get favorable coverage. So it's not necessarily a monetary transaction always, but it's something more than that, which happens. Access journalism. Access journalism is the concept. And I think Liam Toomey is obviously one of those journalists who does that, who gets that. I mean, he's official coverage cover for a big uh, football website, Athletic FC, after all. Okay, Clear Lake have a much higher stake than Bull, you know. Yes, Aqua, they do have a higher stake, if I'm correct. And we have Yash on stage. Yash, my brother, आपकी तबीयत खराब
Hey,
कैसे हो आप?
I'm good, I'm good.
What is going on?
Ah, I just saw you
I'm
ranting
alive.
alone and I thought I'll give you an active audience.
That is so sweet of you, brother. That is so sweet of you. Welcome. I hope you're feeling slightly better. I hope bukhar
As
bukhar
you
nahi
know,
hai.
my whatever this pool of gratitude is immense these days because someone's at the top of the table and someone's gonna win the league.
Oh, stay on the left.
Anna slot, la 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 la.
Ah, the slot.
Slot.
Ah,
La la
nice.
la la la.
La, la, la. Bhai, must be feeling good. Must be feeling good, aren't you,
Yeah,
brother? Must be feeling
I'm on
good.
a high.
You must be
By
on.
nothing felt. I mean, my week was crap after the Aston Villa draw, but who knew, that 3 days later
Ah.
Arsenal are gonna go and just bottle the league
To West Ham, to Graham Potter, sorry, Potter,
at
bol raha
fucking home.
hu. At home. Mm, I did not see that coming. Even Chelsea, even we beat them at home. Hell yeah. And we sucked. We even beat them at home, yeah. We lost to a West Ham side at home.
And
Agree.
and I don't get this narrative of Arsenal have been unlucky and with injuries and stuff. I mean, come on, yeah.
What is
Seriously.
why is that narrative there? Why?
Because, I mean, they have injuries. Saka is injured, Martinelli is injured, Gabriel Jesus is injured, Havertz is injured. So their whole basic front line is gone.
Oh, like that.
But who told you to get Raheem Sterling
Who told you to get Raheem Sterling, man? We didn't want Raheem Sterling. I don't know
for
why they
fucking
want Raheem
Chelsea? You're just extending the Graham, sorry, the Todd Bowley project and supporting it by cutting their deadwood.
Sterling. Yeah. I
And
think
he's gonna and like Aqua said, he's probably gonna go get another 18-year-old from Uzbekistan. It's it's not even funny because it's true. I mean, it's gonna
yeah,
happen.
it's gonna happen. It's
We're
probably
only gonna go, we're gonna make jokes about it, but this is the stuff that they don't see the humor in. They
yeah,
don't see the
this
joke in.
you know,
It's incredible. It's incredible to see how much they overestimated the stability of the group of the team. They took it for granted that Chelsea will finish in top four easily, and that will like sort of keep the revenue line
true,
growing,
true.
moving.
Yeah, yeah.
But
They did
it's
not for
all it's their whole project is contingent upon Chelsea doing well and not the other way around.
yeah. That
They
is
should be
wow. What a way you put it, यार बहुत सही सही फिर से बोलियो यार क्या बोला फिर से बोलियो
their
सही
whole
बोला
project is contingent on Chelsea doing well and not the other way around.
that's so well said bhai that is actually summarized their whole the whole scene scenario abhi
Yeah,
actually
they're fucking parasites. The parasites on the on the club, and they've made no like they have no pretension. They're
nothing
very clear, unabashedly going for it.
बहुत बहुत ज्यादा
And this is like, I mean, bearing the ideology, bearing the real like sort of message that football very well. I mean, conceals very well.
Of course, of course. It's a,
Fuck these guys.
it's yeah, yeah. These guys have like essentially what they have created is as this image, as the banner says, a circus. Circus to mani gaye hum log. Pretty much a circus. But also, I mean, to address Akulakwa's question, why do I see no one protesting against the sporting directors? I hope, Aqua, I hope there are parts of the protests on chants which have not been covered yet. Apparently, I haven't heard anyone say this so far. कि किसी ने कुछ बोला है कि नहीं. But let's hope so. It is. And okay, so but this is, I think the foreign directors. I honestly feel, this is my opinion. Uh,
Yeah.
this pointless targeting. I mean, of course they're responsible for it, but then again, it's still like going after Maresca. कोई point नहीं है ना. They're not really in charge. They are just figureheads. Maresca एक कोच है, वो मैनेजर नहीं है. और और ये डायरेक्टर्स ऑफ फुटबॉल, जैसे रिपोर्ट कहा गया था, आर डूइंग अ गुड जॉब इंटरनली अकॉर्डिंग टू देम. सो once again, they never had any great experience in being directors of football. None of them, Winstanley or Stewart, none of them have ever held such a big role at any club. तो अगर वो अच्छा नहीं भी कर रहे हैं और उनके खिलाफ चांस नहीं है, तो आई एम लाइक कि once again, we're not going into the root of the problem. The root of the problem is not being going at if you don't target the owners. Simple as that. अगर owners को target नहीं कर रहे आप, तो in these are like, it's like you're going, not going for the head, you're going for like toenails and fingernails of the problem, or the limbs. Probably you may cut off the limbs, but the body is alive, Abhibi, you know. You want to kill the cancer, that is, you have to go for the head, you know. It's simple as that. Swashbuckler, big up to you, Swashbuckler. Thanks for joining the chat. Please like, subscribe. Everyone, please like this video, share this with people. Please come and join the chat. I would love to know your thoughts. Says
Glenos.
Gleno's whole
You mean
project.
Ineos?
Ineos. I think they mean Ineos. I think they mean Ineos. Do you mean Ineos? I think you meant Ineos. Ineos' whole project is contingent on Man United doing mediocre, which is oddly consistent. There you go. That makes sense. Ineos is more interested in job cuts and in austerity measures than in actually United doing well.
Ineos is like fucking Trump. Trump 2.0.
Arjun tried calling me, not enough people for tomorrow's game. Arjun, yaar, I'll get that to in a while. Stop calling me abhi. कल का फुटबॉल गेम मैं तब भी संभाल सकता हूँ. वो इट्स इन माय हैंड्स. दिस क्लब इज नॉट इन माय हैंड्स, अर्जुन. This club is not in our hands. We have to get it back in our hands. Yeah, abhi thing hai. But getting back to Sosh Buckler's comment, this is true. Which is true. Which is true, actually.
Ayusha,
Yeah.
one like personality that YouTube football is missing very badly
Yeah.
at this moment of Chelsea's
I know what you're gonna say, but say it.
whatever Chelsea's crisis
Yeah. Go
is
ahead.
the OG, the angry rant man.
And please,
Rest in
brother.
peace.
Rest in peace, brother. Rest in peace, brother. Bhai, seriously. I actually was, someone commented, I think Perplex itself, but very sweetly commented कि आप एंग्री एंडमैन की याद दिलाती. मैंने बोला भाई वो मेरे लिए इन टर्म्स ऑफ पैशन एंड रैंट, मैं चलो इट्स कॉम्प्लीमेंट फॉर मी भाई, क्योंकि बिकॉज सीरियसली मैन, ही आई वंडर व्हाट
Right,
क्या
Chelsea has turned this the very calm, very like, level-headed person like Drog Baba into angry rant man.
he imagine they've broken Drog Baba, one of the most
Yeah,
calmest
they've
guys I've
broken
seen.
him.
They've broken him. This club has broken him also. वो बेचारा इतना शांत स्वभाव का आदमी लगता है मुझे वैसे, बहुत ही मतलब I've hardly even seen him get angry in street. वो भी शायद इंडिया के
Yep.
मैचेस में शायद होता होगा ज्यादा, but at least चेल्सी के
हाँ,
मैचेस में वो तब भी he stayed level headed. He was still fine. But recently उसका भी he's also getting triggered so much, you know, on his own streams, right? I don't blame him. I don't
रॉक
blame
बाबा
him.
की भी ब्लड प्रेशर की दवाइयां शुरू हो गई हैं चेल्सी की वजह से।
Uh, I swear, I swear, I swear. So yeah, but it is we need. I think seriously, I would have actually loved to see me some Rantman videos at this point, man. Like, cause I think that I think you know what act. Honestly, as a tribute to him, I feel almost like I felt into the social media space because I probably already knew that such kind of voice, you know, is not there anymore. Like someone who is venting
Yeah.
for you. Sometimes hota hai
There
na,
is
you
no vision, there is no aggression, there is no passion.
Well, that was a legendary one, yeah. It was legendary one. I remember there is one he did. Uh, I remember what he did at the beginning of the that when Tuchel got fired and Potter was there. I think after some
Mhm.
we had not won in a long time. We had not won a single game for like I think it
Yeah.
was game run of like 8 9 games. We didn't have a single win. And he went like वो काले चश्मे पहन के आता है एक वीडियो में बोलता है guys I have donated my eyes and I have decided I will not watch. No, it's better to be blind than watch this Chelsea football. So I have donated my eyes. I'm rather good being blind than seeing this absolute horrible piece of shit that is Chelsea Football Club right now. That was a legendary video, man. That was amazing. That was really amazing. एंड अतः अर्जुन मैं पूछ लूंगा यार भाई बड़ी बड़ी कंसर्न हो रहे हैं यार फुटबॉल के बारे में भाई 7:30 घंटे में मुझे पता है 8 बजे गेम है डोंट वरी मैं पूछ लूंगा किसी से I'll try to get someone for football tomorrow don't worry guys कर लूंगा मैं don't worry anyway everyone up in the chat please like the video let's get that up and I wanted to also I think let me just cover the last of tonight. Okay, Fabrizio Romano doing Cristiano Ronaldo PR again as usual. Uh,
He's like,
बहुत करता है यार ये बहुत ज्यादा करता है.
he's such a, yeah, I mean, he's like Godi media for him.
He is, yeah, he is
He's
actually like
Ronaldo's Godi media.
he is for a lot of them. He's a spokesperson for Madrid also a lot.
हाँ.
Madrid का भी बहुत करता है. इसने पूरा narrative help build किया था कि Vinny Junior was wronged for Ballon d'Or and stuff.
अच्छा,
So he does.
अच्छा.
Yeah, he did that. He did that. I remember that. He did that.
It's why na he built his whatever internet ke through, he's built his Twitter ke through, he's built his credibility. He has no fucking credibility as a journalist otherwise.
Nothing. He's built his whole career on ताजा खबर कि ताजा खबर
हाँ.
है ये. So
नहीं, only transfers.
yeah, transfers only, right? There's nothing else.
Yeah, only transfers.
Nothing else. Ananya, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but we're not Arsenal. Win or F off.
We're
Oh,
gonna
God.
win the league. We're gonna win the league. It's only Arsenal. It's only Arsenal. It's only Arsenal. Bottlers FC.
Oh, my, that's a nice one, man. Did you just make that or did you hear that somewhere?
I just made it up.
That is amazing. Oh, अरे उधर हाँ ठीक है. यार he's such a good sport भाई. He's such a good sport यार. Thanks अरे यार for tuning. अगर आपको आना है, you can please you can join the live stream also यार. I
But
would love.
this must been have been your like little pocket of respite, right?
That's the only
Like
respect we
seeing
have.
Arsenal do badly.
That's about it. Pretty much it. You're right. Arsenal, it's pretty much that's a. Oh,
But
Mez is
but you know
also.
what? I mean, I feel like we can talk about the protests, but
Yeah,
I think I think what also needs to be talked about by fans is Mariska, man. Mariska, he's not
yeah.
doing some things right.
Nee, oh, that's
And
for sure.
I mean, I it might be too narcissistic of me to give an example of Klopp during the season right after the uh, COVID season where we lost Van Dijk
Hmm.
and then we lost Matip, then we lost Joe Gomez, and it
Hmm.
was basically our backline was Henderson and Fabinho.
Yeah, yeah. That was a terrible season for you. I remember that you were
My
completely
my
des.
point, and and he got Ozan Kabak from
Oh yeah,
Schalke
yeah, 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 I remember that. Oh shit,
in the
yeah.
January
Yeah, 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 yes, as a
in the
replacement for Paul.
January transfer window, and Ben Davis, this guy from like League One, who
Yeah.
never made an appearance, by the way, for
Oh yeah, he
For
never made.
Liverpool.
Oh shit, he never made an appearance also.
He never made an appearance. So yeah, so I'm just saying that there are some managers who can also adapt and
Yeah,
change things. And
yeah.
so I mean, last game I was very very like it was a positive move, and I was
Hmm.
very very excited to see Neto
Hmm.
as like the striker.
He was playing the sort of like yeah, the striker role kind of yeah,
Yeah,
more or less.
yeah,
He played well. The first half was tempting, bhai. The first half, yeah, I was very tempted.
mm, yeah,
But the thing is,
yeah,
football is often a game of repetition. A repetition
mm,
of each and every time. There is becomes a script sometimes. Of a that a certain way of certain teams. And I think हमारी repetition की एक script बन चुकी है. We will start the game well. It'll be full of josh, full of confidence. It'll be amazing, and we will do everything. Might even get a goal or two.
yeah,
Most
yeah.
probably, we won't score more than a goal because what? Because if we get more than one goal, two goals, then we kill the game. I know 2-0 पे I think we usually do kill the game. But क्या होता है हम एक ही
Mm.
गोल मार पाते हैं. एक ही गोल मार पाते हैं और एक गोल मारने के बाद सेकंड हाफ में देयर इज अ
मुझे
कंप्लीट.
Ayusha, I actually didn't watch the second half, but I mean the first half that I watched, I could see some problems. First was that um this guy Enzo Fernandez
Hmm.
and this guy what's his name? This uh of course, how can I forget Cole Palmer?
Yeah.
They can't both play in the same
Team.
midfield.
Yeah, probably not. I
Yeah,
don't think
because
so.
I mean, I think in this system,
Hmm.
this guy Palmer is dropping back and he's playing like a more like a central midfielder,
Hmm.
and Enzo Fernandez is making those late runs. He's always in the box,
Yeah, that is
and
that.
Palmer is always outside of the box, and he's picking up, these pockets and making those, line cutting passes and all of that.
Hmm.
And felt like कि उसमें Palmer wasn't doing enough. Palmer's Palmer's
Palmer
real
has made us
strength.
drop off a lot, यार. You're right, यश. पिछले 1.5 महीने से मैं देख रहा हूँ. Palmer has been stinking it game after game, and been very poor. Let's overall just very poor. It's so like I never imagined Palmer will get that bad that you can't even rely him to
Hmm.
probably just make some decent contribution. Like it is.
हाँ एक 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 चीज तो ये है ना कि वो मतलब he doesn't track back or he doesn't whatever like
See, see, his
close
work rate is
down.
fine. The problem is the body language, Zada. He
Hmm.
just does not. Sometimes, if you're not playing well, ना क्या होता है कि you have to change your body language a bit to just put in more
Yeah,
effort to
yeah, yeah,
show
yeah.
some. वो नहीं करता. उसकी body language से दिखता नहीं है कि he's trying then because
But
he
I
becomes.
think इस वाले नए वाले सिस्टम में वो फिट भी नहीं हो रहा है.
यार वो हुआ था initially. What has I think happened, I believe, is कि I think we Chelsea. We've had more stability when Lavia, Enzo, and Caicedo were playing. When Lavia was there,
Mm-hmm.
and especially, which I believe is our best center back. I think if he's fit, which is I have to say now. I think now I retrospectively look at is Wesley Fofana. I think Wesley
Yeah.
Fofana और लाविया के इंजरी एक करीब एक टाइम पे हुई है in December, and तब से
Mm-hmm.
we have been shit. We started dropping immensely because the thing is you need physicality.
Yeah. Yeah.
We stuck in kind of players, and none of these players are that. Only Caicedo is obviously, but Caicedo alone थोड़ा कर सकता सब कुछ. So you need Lavia did that. Lavia gets stuck in.
But
You know,
Ayusha, I mean, I'm generally like suspicious of these arguments about injuries and stuff because एक point of time के बाद it's the onus of the manager to do with what he has in front of him.
fair
And I
enough.
feel like he can still do it, but I feel if it's just a motivation issue, if it's a tactic issue, I don't know what it is, but something Mariska is not getting right.
I agree, Yash. Man, pura wada. I don't think Maresca is not to blame here. As I agree with Aqua's comment here, in fact, that
Mm-hmm.
Maresca is a massive upgrade to Poch, I believe. He is, and he is his biggest weaknesses so far, as we already seen, is he's very stubborn to in-game management, बहुत ज़्यादा,
Mm-hmm.
and he is very and the system. He's very rigid with how he wants to play. But credits to him, he at least tried changing it up a bit in the last game against Villa, which is why I appreciated him actually. इसलिए मैंने अपने वीडियो में बोला भी था कि यार there's no point blaming Maresca anymore.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, because at least he's trying. पहले हमारी कंप्लेंट थी वो
Yeah.
कुछ ट्राई भी नहीं करता है अलग. उसने ट्राई भी किया. अब वो लेकिन beyond the fact that players are injured, he does not the
Mm-hmm.
squad is so average that there is no actually a decent replace for Lavia or for Wesley Fofana. कि वो अब उससे ज्यादा कितना ही करेगा भाई. वो सेकंड हाफ में एक
Mm-hmm.
रीजन भी है अपेरेंटली एससी स्ट्रासबर्ग में भी ये हो रहा है यार व्हिच इज द मल्टी क्लब ओनरशिप मॉडल.
Oh, okay, okay.
उसमें भी यही पर हो रहा है. वहां के फैंस भी बहुत टाइम से प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं. अब काफी टाइम हो गया. महीने हो गए काफी. वो यही उनके गेम में यही
Mm-hmm.
होता है. उनकी भी ये यूथ पॉलिसी आ गई है ट्रांसफर में. और दिस हैपेंस. You they start off well the games midway, but however the match they drop off. Massive drop off.
Mm-hmm.
Very predictable. Very predictable. And that is why I agree with Aqua's comment here also. Levi looks so shaky without West next to him. Definitely does. Levi Colville looks
Yeah,
absolutely like headless.
Levi Cookville.
Should be on fraud watch. Fraud watch pe. Seriously.
I feel like you guys could have just sold uh, either Nkunku or fucking Jackson also, I don't care, to Saudi
Yeah,
during the
I would
January
actually
window.
prefer getting Nkunku off because Nkunku is playing like with two like it's playing with like 10 people here. I actually
Yeah,
believe that.
that's true. That's true.
He actually I don't see him in the game भाई. वो दिखता ही नहीं है गेम में
I don't
यार.
know. I don't know. Ever since he's come back from injury, he's been pretty poor.
He's been very very poor.
Especially this season. Last season, he still showed some like glimmers of quality and stuff.
कुछ नहीं, but इस season तो because he is essentially knows Maresca does not favor him, right? He knows Maresca
Mm-hmm.
does not favor him. अच्छा जी हमारे लाइनअप भी आ गई. Apparently we have Wesley Fofana back on the bench,
Oh, nice. That's great.
but he's not gonna play. यार, he has not played. He is not gonna.
But that's
I
good for the future.
I mean, I guess, but
Wait. It's Sancho, Nkunku, and Neto.
yeah. So they have
Palmer, Enzo, Caicedo. And पिछले
Colville.
game में कौन था on the left?
I think on the left he didn't have
Was
Sancho.
Nkunku.
Was it? It
Did you
was
play Sancho in the last game?
no. Sancho did not start. Sancho did not
Yeah,
start. It
I
was Neto and Madueke, but Madueke is injured.
then who was it on the left?
It was Neto. Neto started, I think, on the left.
Neto
No,
was
no,
on the
he
right.
started on the right, on the up front. I think on the left, who was there on the left there? Actually, I should see it. What was happening in the previous game? Uh,
Because he played Reece James and Marlo Gusto and
he
Kukurea,
did. He had played both of them together in the previous game. I think Gusto was playing like right wing back, almost kind of.
right wing back, and
Yeah,
Kukurea
yeah,
was playing left wing back, and he had
yeah.
three defenders, and Caicedo, Enzo, Nkunku, Palmer. हाँ हो गया. Nkunku, Palmer, and uh, Neto आगे.
Yes, you're right. देखो यहाँ पर क्या था
I
पता
think
नहीं.
अभी क्या
Yeah.
is he going for 4-3-3?
No, no, this will be similar to this one only, I think. So yeah, last game. This was last game. Chalobah obviously got
Yeah.
injured. Reece James was inverting in. I think Gusto was
Okay, okay,
on
okay.
the right, and Nukunku was on the left, Neto up front.
He,
Nukunku
he's
was
he's done that. He's done that with Kukurea also. Kukurea played that inverted,
yeah,
like he was
that's right.
inverting into a like midfield
He was.
position. Way.
He
Which
was.
game was it? Was it the City game or
It was
there was this
a
one game where it worked?
West Ham against
West Ham.
West Ham where Kukura was inverting. It was worked. He's some
And it
games he
worked.
it worked. It
Yeah.
worked. Some games it works. So this is today's lineup. We have Tosin Adebayo because obviously Chalobah is still not fit. Chalobah is not even on the bench, if I'm correct. Caicedo, Fernandez, man, I need Lavia back, man.
See,
Lavia.
I like this. I like this setup.
The setup is
I
fine.
like this setup.
I don't
Because
like.
Palmer is crucial. Get him into the final third.
Yeah,
Don't
man. I
let
mean,
him like lurk around the midfield near the halfway line.
I'm guessing the thing is, I'm guessing Gusto or Kukura will invert. I'm guessing that's what I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I think Gusto most probably will, and Enzo will push forward. Why is the defensive stability of Gusto and Caicedo is not good as Gusto and Lavia, and that's what you're missing really. I think also वो थोड़े से also provide more physicality in the midfield. And Nukunku is यार this guy man, ये कुछ कर ही नहीं रहा भाई, कुछ करता ही नहीं है यार ये.
करेगा. He is like pretty good, and I think he has a lot of quality. Just have patience. Unless there
भाई,
is some major issue with him, like
yeah,
regarding transfers and everything,
I mean, I
I'm
hope that
pretty confident that he's gonna be.
I really big up to you, Daniel. What's up? Managers have started playing tens as the deepest midfielder in possession. McAllister, Palmer, Bruno, Eriksson only seen it work for Liverpool. I mean, McAllister को यार आप कह भी सकते हो कि यार McAllister is was not exactly a 10 or I mean you can say he's more of an 8, right? An 8ish kind of player, if anything. But yeah,
He's more of a central midfielder. Yeah.
he was more of a central midfielder. But you're right. Ericsson and Bruno are now players who are essentially playing are tens who are playing much deeper in their position. Ericsson obviously transitioned more because post his obviously his cardiac arrest and stuff. I think he had to could not play that fast paced game so much anymore. So naturally he slowed down his game. Fanange, I think just had to do everything for United at after one point and he eventually said कि मैं कहीं कहीं भी खेल लूंगा चलो यार कुछ कुछ भी कर लूंगा मैं मदद करने के लिए और वो मदद करने के चक्कर में भाई कुछ भी कर बैठा कुछ भी नहीं बना उसका ना ना इधर का ना रहा
But
ना वो उधर का रहा
Daniel, if you have noticed Liverpool playing um, in the recent games, the number 10 position is very, very crucial, which Soboslai plays, which is like a
yeah
fusion of 10 and 8. So he
yeah
plays a lot in that 10 sort of position, जो Palmer वाला position है, where he's crucial in that build up बोल रहा हूँ, in the final third.
yeah
But he also tracks back and does a lot of running. So वो 8 number वाली running भी करता है.
yeah yeah वो करता है. So I think this is lacking with people like I think Bruno still has a okay work rate, but he's just not. But he's just mindlessly running. I believe
और
Ericsson
वो
cannot.
बात तो है वो एक जनरल आप देख रहे हो that whole like important significance of a 10 is sort of disappearing
Yeah.
in the like system वाले game में जहाँ पे आप
True.
it's all about the system and how you press and how you defend and all of that.
Yeah.
उसमें आपके all of these players, the tens who have this both eyes behind their backs or things like that. Ki they have this trick up their sleeves or something like that. This
Yeah.
eccentric genius player, वो खत्म हो गया that thing.
That's
Mesut
gone.
Ozil.
Ozil, David Silva of the old, all these, even your Isco, आपके
इसको
James Rodriguez जो खेलते थे role, that has died. That has that
yeah
with the popularity of the three in the midfield, the
yeah
three
yeah.
away from the 4-2-3-1. ये हो eventually यही हो गया, essentially. So
I can't
I do.
even think of old number 10s, yeah.
है ना, अब है ही नहीं, अब बचे ही कहाँ हैं, अब the last one I remember is this only, uh, uh, the if I'm correct, was the last number 10 the proper number 10 role वाले तो damn, it's only Ozil I can think of. Can you think of anyone else? I don't
Yeah,
think there are.
me too. There were so
है ना?
many teams who were playing 4-4-2, 4-4-2s में तो आपके Rooney played number 10 for a very long time
Yeah, he
at
did.
this later stage of his career.
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल,
और
बिल्कुल. Daniel says, yes, it's not a traditionally creative 10, tenacious 8 that will run into the box. Number 10s are spraying in passes. Yeah, I think you may be right. I think number 10s are essentially become more deeper players who don't, because and essentially told to stay back more. Uh, in one way, they've been transformed, and the one of the players that did transform like this is to connect to Aqua's comment was David Silva. Actually, David Silva started out as a 10. You are right. David Silva was the last of the 10s who survived in the Premier League, at least. But he was no longer playing that role anymore. Once Pep
yeah,
came in,
yeah,
David Silva
yeah,
became this
yeah,
proper number 8, who would go into the left half space. De Bruyne in the
yeah,
right half space, David Silva on the left half space. But David Silva was such a technically gifted player that he adapted like this to Pep's system, and bloody hell he adapted so well. He became so crucial to those first 2, 3 titles that Pep won,
yeah, yeah.
in England. And he was very part of it. He, in fact, represents a case where the erstwhile 10 adapted very well to the 4-3-3 and completely fit in the new
Mhm.
role that was demanded from them. The James Rodriguez is the others like your Bruno वगैरह जो भी आए हैं वो
Mueller is also another shout.
Bureau is a great shot. Actually, started off as a 10, right? A center forward, who just played in behind the striker, another
Yeah,
striker,
behind the striker. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
behind the striker, and he completely then became this this player who would just find, Ram Deoteur or whatever as they call them, the space detective, the space invest finder or investigator ban gaya wo, where he became essential at this new sort of hybrid role he would play in the front lineup, where he would be everywhere but not in a fixed position anymore, like as a 10
yeah.
he used to be. So
Um,
yeah,
जो आर्सेनल की टीम थी वेंगर वाली,
yeah.
उसमें आप किसे किसे कहोगे? आप समीर नासरी को कहोगे या फैब्रिगास को कहोगे? हु वाज मोर ऑफ अ 10?
I think I would say a little. When Fabregas was there, when he started out, I think Fabregas was more of a 10 for sure.
हुँ,
In
हुँ,
his,
हुँ, हुँ,
in
हुँ।
one of his final seasons, he was playing more of a 10 role, I believe. It is when I
या
think Nasri was bought around the same time when Fabregas was about to leave. I think Nasri
हुँ,
then
हुँ,
took
हुँ।
over the number 10 role from Fabregas, once Fabregas left. Although
I
Fabregas
thought they were playing together.
I think they played only a brief while together, if I'm correct. I may be wrong about this,
Are
but
you
I would.
sure? ये अनन्या would know.
I don't know. Ananya, are you still there in chat? Batao, yaar. Did Nasri and Fabregas play together? Does anyone know? Please chat. कोई बता दो यार. Did Samir Nasri and
How many seasons? They definitely played together,
they definitely
but
play
it's the
together?
question is the
How many
question is
special?
how many seasons?
I think couple of seasons, 2, 3 seasons probably, not more than that. Because
Not more than
Fabregas,
that, yeah.
yeah, okay, Fabregas, I remember left in 2000
Barcelona.
to Barcelona in 2009, I think, if I'm correct, yeah, 2010,
It's the
something
same
like
time that Ozil went to Real
Arsenal,
Madrid from.
Real Madrid. Yeah, I think it was around 2010. It was around 2010. I think on Samir Nasri was bought around 2008, if I'm correct.
No, no, no.
The
Sorry, Ozil came to
Arsenal
Arsenal, I think.
in 2014. No, he came.
Acha, he came in 2014. Yeah.
Ozil came much later. I remember Ozil came much later. Because Ozil was managed by Mourinho at Madrid also, I remember, in 2012, 2013. Uh,
Okay, okay, yeah.
before Mourinho then left Madrid. इतना मुझे याद है. इतना मुझे याद है. I will start to wrap up
Anyway,
the
moving on. I also had another observation to make about the Chelsea
बोलो
lineup.
uh,
You
बोलो बोलो.
you can't have this goalkeeper again, man. This goalkeeper is crap. After years and years of like dealing with shitty goalkeepers, having such a bad luck with goalkeepers, I can finally like have a sigh of relief and say, ki, oh shit, this is not a problem because
Yeah,
I can completely understand this
yeah.
frustration of having to like juggle between Jorgensen and Sanchez.
Yeah, can you imagine? There are six goalkeepers at this club, man. Six goalkeepers,
And one of them is Kepa.
and one of them is Kepa. Two of them are out on loan. One is in youth development training. The one out on one is Kepa. The other one is Petrovic, who is actually doing amazingly well in League One,
Yeah,
and
but
he had a
League
decent
One is
season also
also,
last year.
yeah.
Last year, he had a decent season
But
also
so
last
did Maresca. Maresca did well in League One.
year. I want to fucking cry, yaar. I want to cry, Yash. I just want to freaking cry.
Come
And then
on, yeah, come on, Ayush. This is a this shall pass.
it seems like forever already to me, भाई. अच्छा कुछ ओ जोसे मरीनो भाई जोसे मरीनो की चार्ट्स हो रहे हैं भाई ओके वेट वेट
Mourinho! Jose 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 Mourinho!
और किसी ने
कुछ भी हो
इब्जी
रहा है.
कुछ भी हो रहा है इब्जी इज लाइक आई कांट टेक यू सीरियसली इफ यू वांट ब्रिंग जोसे मरीनो back at Chelsea. I don't think chanting Mourinho name necessarily means we want Mourinho back. It's not. I don't think that's what it necessarily means, man. I don't think that's
They're
what
just
it.
remembering the good old times.
Yeah, they're just remembering the good old times, literally.
The
Uh,
special one.
the special one. The special one is okay. What?
Abramovich! Roman Abramovich!
Okay, this is very
Roman
funny.
Abramovich! Roman Abramovich! Roman Abramovich! Roman Abramovich! Roman Abramovich! Roman
This
Abramovich!
is funny.
Roman
Fair enough.
Abramovich! Roman
Because I
Abramovich!
know it's funny for others, but हमारे लिए तो भाई Roman Abramovich was the only one who actually literally cared. The last people to care. Okay, Daniel's comment. Guys, we went from De Gea to Onana. What happened to goalkeepers prioritizing saving shots? भाई सबसे पहले एडरसन को पकड़ो इस मामलों में ये बंदे ने भाई स्टाइलिश बना दिया है टू इसकी he has made it stylish to be a midfielder in goal. No, but fair enough.
Yeah.
Edison's also a decent keeper. I wouldn't diss Edison so much. But the thing is, he has popularized that concept also of like,
स्लॉट ने सेम चीज कही थी पता है कि नॉट लाइक विद रिगार्ड्स टू द गोलकीपर बट विद पेप कि पेप आता है कुछ चीज इंट्रोड्यूस करता है एंड एवरीवन इज लाइक नहीं नहीं कॉपी करना है ये कॉपी करना है हमें किसी तरीके से कॉपी एंड एवरीवन स्टार्ट्स प्लेइंग लाइक दैट अब क्लॉप, अब ये पेप के बच्चे हैं, जैसे मरेस्का हो गया है, आर्टेटा हो गया, ये सब तो कॉपी
हाँ,
करेंगे बनता है. Why is
पक्का.
everyone else? Why is fucking Burnley playing like that?
I don't know,
Why
man.
is
Don't know.
why
I,
is McKenna playing like that?
why is McKenna? I have no idea. He's become so popular to play out from the back using these kind of quality in keepers. Aqua is commenting. I can already see 6-7 Onuachu forcing a goalkeeper mistake tonight. Bhai, I can see it happen. Bhai, I can
आज ही
see
है
it.
क्या? आज का सिटी,
Chelsea.
चेल्सी साउथहैम्पटन तो आज है.
It is.
मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड का गेम भी आज है.
I think it is. Let's see if I am
Didn't they
correct.
have like a game midweek?
Let's just see. Okay. Let us see.
Wait,
Wait,
United are in uh, Europa League,
no,
right?
but यूरोपा लीग थोड़ा ना हो रहा है इस वीक प्रीमियर लीग है. यूनाइटेड का कल है गेम यार.
अच्छा अच्छा, आज अच्छा, ये तो मिडवीक होगा. हमारा हमारा भी गेम मिडवीक है शायद.
Yes, yes. I think Unau, she's referring to the forward, this guy.
या साउथहैम्पटन फॉरवर्ड.
Yeah, he's referring to this guy. Has he scored any goals so far? He's got 2 goals in 17
He's pretty
appearances.
crazy. He's very physical.
इसने goals मारे. His 20 appearances, 2 goals, 1 assist. Nigerian. Okay. He can, भाई. Chelsea, it's Chelsea FC. हम we're charity FC से भी worst है हम लोग अभी right now. So we can probably give them goals, man. It can definitely happen. I would not be surprised. Let's just say that definitely. I will not be freaking surprised if this team lets him go to this. Yes, Daniel.
But
Tomorrow night
but you
will
know
happen.
what? But
That's
you know
right.
what? अभी इस वीक ही आपका वो पता चलेगा. The real sort of क्या बोलेंगे, like it would be like a nice way to experiment. Nice
Sure.
opposition would not be challenging or messing with your plans so much, because of course Aston Villa तो एक it's, I mean, they're spoiled for riches बोलते हैं ना, because they have so
Oh
many
yeah.
options.
Now they are. You can literally not say कि Aston Villa have like squad depth issues. I think they have pretty decent squad depth now. In attack, at least
हाँ
they
तो
are stacked.
I don't think Southampton will challenge you so much. I think with the new formation, the new system,
Yeah,
it will
I think.
be a nice congenial sort of a
I don't know, Yash.
testing
Let's see.
ground.
I mean, let's be honest. We have the next 2-3 games in Premier League are Southampton at home and Leicester at home. Need 6 point out of 6 there. Simple as that. There's no excuses.
Simple as that, yeah.
As simple as that.
Absolutely.
We have in between we are two sandwiched with two conference league games to show that. And but just to cover one thing about these protests, I mean, Alex has said, is the Chelsea protest perfect tonight? No, but it doesn't need to be. The media is covering it, and that is big. The owners of the club would much rather have them not only putting out embarrassing briefs, so they won't like tonight events. Well done to the fans tonight, which is true. Which is true.
I I I don't know, but have any of the ex-players come in support of this?
Apparently, Mikel has been saying a lot. John Obi Mikel. John Obi Mikel has his own podcast called the
Yeah, yeah.
right on YouTube, where he was initially very supportive of ownership, but he had always kept saying that we need to buy more. He always said that Jackson alone cannot do it. We need another striker. We need another striker. He kept saying it, and now he is very fully on command with kid that Chelsea is regressing. He
Mhm.
very funnily enough had a weird take. He's like, I don't support the protest, but Chelsea is regressing, so I don't know what he wants fans to do. That seemed just odd to me for him when he made that comment. लेकिन इसके अलावा उसने ये जरूर कहा था कि भाई देखो बहुत गंदा मॉडल है जो भी मॉडल है वी नीड एक्सपीरियंस चाहिए तुम्हें ओसिमन जैसे लोगों की जरूरत होगी, तुम्हें एक्सपीरियंस स्ट्राइकर्स खरीदने, आपको वेज स्ट्रक्चर कभी कभी तोड़ना पड़ेगा। ये आप इतना रिजिड नहीं रह सकते अपने ये रूल्स के साथ। यू हैव टू बी लिटिल मोर फ्लेक्सिबल, यू हैव टू, अदरवाइज you will never challenge for the Premier League. You will never challenge for titles. You will never challenge for anything. Simple as that. और कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे आप, सिंपली कुछ चैलेंज नहीं कर पाओगे किसी चीज के लिए भी। सिंपल एज दैट, और कुछ होगा नहीं। आई वुड जेडन स्टार्ट्स, बैक ऑन बेंच वेस्ली फोफाना, ये तो पता ही है। एंड I am extremely proud of the fans protesting today. Many turned up. Massive big up to them. Actually, yes. Before I sign off, I want to say, yeah, actually, big up to each and every fan who turned up for these protests. It's not a small thing. जितना भी लोग मजाक उड़ाते हैं आप लोगों का कि क्या होगा इस प्रोटेस्ट से, भाई इट्स अ ह्यूज थिंग, yeah, turning up for protest, even if it's and making your voices heard, getting media and forcing media to cover this event, making sure at least, I don't know, I hope it turns something into bigger. I don't know if it will, but I hope this sparks more things. I once again, my message is simple, yaar. मेरा message simple है, once again, which I will display here. It's like, look out for me. You know, I will stand, win, lose or draw. This message down below is win, lose or draw for me. Because I had said, Yash, aapko anything that is good is happening with this club is because so far of Maresca. Yes, Maresca has faults. Maresca is not perfect. Maresca is stubborn. But Maresca is definitely, I think, a better manager than Poch. Somehow they've lucked out on this guy who has actually better tactical acumen than Maresca. But he's not a magician. He cannot fix a broken club. He cannot fix people out of nothing. He cannot do that. ये सब कुछ थोड़ा कर पाएगा। हाँ, कि सब कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा। And just
But Ayush, I have a question for you.
बोलो बोलो।
Is Maresca at Chelsea a better sort of a managerial choice than Ten Hag at United?
I would say even Ten Hag, man, that is a tough one because Ten Hag's tenure wasn't really even successful. I wouldn't say that, right? Would you say Ten Hag's tenure was successful? No, right? I think
I mean, he's also a similar tactician who, you know, has got tactics on point.
hmm. I think Ten Hag is a decent manager. I think wrong club. Wrong club. Definitely wrong club.
Yeah, but
Definitely wrong club.
would you rate him higher over, you know, over
Then
Maresca as a manager?
Maresca, I mean, probably at this point, still yes, right? Because Ten Hag has still won those things. He's done it at the top level. He's had Champions League football experience. Maresca is still a
Yeah,
new
and they
obviously,
got rid of him. I mean,
yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, that club is had way more things to change before their manager, in my opinion, at least. But
and it's the same with you guys, I guess.
I think it's same with us, right? It is same with us. Aqua,
But I'm not such a big Maresca fan, yeah. I mean, he seems
I,
like a decent manager.
I find him a decent manager. I'm still not totally convinced by him. Obviously, Yash, मुझे लगता है कि he is also very frustrating as a person. He has been very frustrating. मुझे
Yeah,
क्या
recently he's just been like, I don't know if those are his real colors, but
वही
it's
यार,
embarrassing, like the things he says.
I don't know. Like he's saying कि oh, first he says, oh, we don't. The owners did not tell me to finish top four. उनने बोला कि 2 season में आ जाना. Then he's saying, no, I came here not to just survive. I came here to thrive. What is it then? Is top four the target or not? What are you saying? What do you mean? क्या टारगेट है भाई, बता तो दो. क्या है टारगेट, बता तो दो. It's confusing. He's very confusing. That's why he's very giving mixed signals, and it is not cool. That's what I've been hating. Because I liked the early season Maresca, who was very blunt and very honest on his opinion of his team and his assessment of his team. I liked that. But suddenly you see him change colors because run
Yeah.
has gotten tough, team is performing shit, of which obviously he has to take some responsibility. But he knows overall the problem is
What is it? Is it like 2 wins out of 12 games, last 12 games?
2 wins in 11.
Two
Two wins.
wins in 11. Why, that's pretty bad.
That's that's horrible. That is relegation form, if you think about it.
And these are not even like top teams. These are like,
We have lost to at the run. We have lost to Fulham at home, drawn to Bournemouth at home. Uh, Chalo, man, this season City away should have also not been a loss, man. City away, City could have easily been defeated, man. But ठीक है, चलो.
yeah,
If you even count City को count out कर ले तो you still had very you and even Aston Villa चलो ठीक है count out कर लो, but you still had much easier run of games. Bournemouth, Fulham at home, uh, Brighton यार, Brighton away. I mean we could have easily is beatable team. Their defense is shit, but we had one shot on target over 2 games against them. Bhai. It was that was.
come on. I
Uh,
mean, that's down to the manager, yeah. I mean, how much can
I
you really
mean,
blame the
yes.
ownership for that?
I mean, yes, but I don't. Manager
One
cannot do
shot on
miracles
target
if
is
there is no striker.
embarrassing.
If there is no striker, right? अब उसका स्ट्राइकर ही जो मेन जिससे वो खिलाता है वो इंजर हो गया.
Yeah,
किसको
yeah,
खिलाएगा भाई?
Ayusha, no
हाँ.
striker, but one shot on target.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad, yeah. Come on.
And technically that was also not a shot on target. Yash, पामर ने वो पामर ने क्रॉस खेला था. वो गोलकीपर ने फंबल कर लिया ब्राइटन के and वो own goal technically count हुआ था. And that will not be counted as a shot on target. So technically zero shots on target if you think about it. It is so bad, man. It is so bad. So bad. I would not bore people with the details, but let us wrap up with a few comments only I think tonight's game. So tonight we have 4 matches: Brighton and versus Bournemouth. That'll be an interesting game. Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Wolves, Fulham, and obviously Chelsea, Southampton. I think these 3 games are about to kick off. Chelsea will kick off later. But to wrap up with some of the news and what people have been saying in the comments, I will just do that. Okay. So uh, apparently we would have broken the PSR rules if we had paid the wages to get Osimhen or Olise. Yeah, Aqua, that is also
Yeah,
sounds very, flimsy though,
no,
right? I
I
mean, I'm sure,
FFP, you know.
but I'm sure there are ways to maneuver your way
No,
around
for
this.
you would have to get rid of Nkunku, I think. Get him off because he's like a
Man,
big money. And what happened to Joao Felix? So he's gone on loan to
he's gone on loan to AC Milan. Gone
भाई
on loan to.
उसको भेज देते सऊदी को.
I don't know. I think
But he
this
wants
season
to play in Europe.
he wants to play in Europe. ना वो नहीं जाना चाहता अभी. He doesn't want to give up on this. He doesn't want to.
Who's the other guy? Ben Chilwell has gone to Crystal Palace.
Benjamin go to Crystal Palace. Disasi to Aston Villa. Joao Felix
Who's
out on
the
loan to Milan.
There's another player who's gone to like some foreign league.
I think we sold Cesar Casadei to some Parma or something. Or Genoa. I'm not sure
Acha,
which.
acha, acha.
Or Fiorentina. I forgot. Or Lecce. Some Italian club we sold him to. He's a midfielder, young midfielder, who's supposed to be the next big thing. But boom, come to today, sold. भाई साहब यही हो रहा है. यही चीजें चलती जाएगी. Daniel says Ten Hag dumped his playing style at United because players couldn't do it. I think he's still really good. Manages 2 trophies with the team that's 15th right now. Actually, yeah, that's what I said. I think he was in the wrong club at the wrong time. Simple as that. He's not that bad a manager. I honestly believe. With his time at Ajax, I saw a manager there. Did he do? Was he to blame for things at United? Of course he was. But then United is a dumpster fire, bhai. You cannot just pour one bottle of water on it and expect the fire to go out. So you need fucking sand.
I
You
th
need ratti bhar sand.
I think it's an understatement to say that, again, I mean, uska bhi like Maresca, there is some like amount of blame that needs to be put on because you lose 7-0 to to your biggest rival and then 6-0, or was it 6-3
I
in the
think it was
same season?
to City. Yeah, nah, just
In
love
the
the City.
same season, you can't do that, man. I mean, that's a sackable offense.
Those are pretty bad results. Yeah, those are pretty I think those
But
high
anyway,
profile results did not help. I did not help. I think.
what is your prediction for today's game?
Ah, 2-1
Is it home or away?
home. I'll go for 2-1 to Chelsea. We'll definitely not keep a clean sheet, and I don't think I expect us to keep a clean sheet. Also, I would, but we're so bad. I can even expect a draw against this team, man. That's my fear. I think we can actually draw.
I
Actually,
think
we can draw.
I think it's going to be a very comfortable 3-0.
We need that, man. We need these easy
I
games.
can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord.
Man, I wish. I would. So that last comment. To be honest, Maresca is only 4 points off third, even after this restful form. Shows how good we were in the first half. Are we 4 points off third? Third is Nottingham, and we're actually, man, Nottingham is 47. That's true. That shows how good we were in the first half of the season, man. We were actually pretty good in the first half of the season. That was pretty nice. That
Yeah,
was
first half of the season, Jackson and Palmer were
were
like
killing it. Were killing it. They were
were
killing it.
next
So
level.
next level, next level. But the moment we lost some of these injuries and then the dip in the experience showed, man. Experience. It's all question of experience at the end of the day. At the end of the day, Ten Hag is a coach, not a manager. Signings weren't great. He would need a good system around him. Yeah, yeah. So, some managers can't do everything. Can't do everything on their own, man. Oh yes, the dreadful We lost to Ipswich away, man. Oh shit, that game.
Oh God,
We lost to Ipswich away. That
the
was such.
Tractor Boys. You guys lost the Tractor Boys.
Liam Delap bullied our entire defense. He bullied our defenders. He was a one-man army. He was a one-man army, bhai. He was a one-man army bulldozing our defenders, bhai.
I won't
Wo,
be surprised if they buy him next season.
oh man, I will not be surprised. Oh yeah, we lost Chukwuemeka also to Dortmund. Yeah,
Oh yeah, so apparently he's also playing well, right, in Dortmund.
apparently he's doing well. Yeah, he is doing well. Apparently he's doing decently. I
मैंने कुछ
hope.
पढ़ा था कि मतलब all the ये these loanies are playing really well.
Yes, he is. I think right now he's doing pretty okay. He's not. He's gone. He's starting some of the games also.
But
If I'm correct.
but apparently Felix was crap in the Champions League
Yeah,
final,
Felix was bad.
Champions League
Was bad.
game against Feyenoord, was it?
It was Feyenoord only. Yeah, they got knocked out by Feyenoord.
Or
That's right.
PSV, one of them, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. And okay, the last comment. We play Ipswich next. Proper relegation battle. United and Ipswich. Oh shit. Fulham already G3 है. Oh shit, yes. Fulham has already scored against Wolves, bhai. Sesenyo. Man, Sesenyo has already scored, bhai. ये ले भाई किस्मत ही नहीं है भाई ये देखो बस this is the pressure which is built in Premier League. Premier League nothing is easy भाई. Nothing is easy in this league, man. Nothing is easy at all. Nothing is easy in this league.
Is it
Man,
the first minute? They scored in the first minute.
scored in the first minute, bhai. They scored in the first minute.
What the fuck?
Exactly. Exactly, bhai. Exactly. So that will leave the live table. Will Fulham, according to live table, they will move up to 42. Shit. We really freaking need to win, man. We really need to fucking win. We really need to fucking win. Say sixth भी नहीं आ पाएंगे. Six भी नहीं आ पाएंगे. If you don't win today, I don't care. I don't even care if Forest Newcastle lose this week to the top four. Will be gone. Southampton home. I've even captain Palmer or Salah in FPL probably stupidly. Yes, that's a stupid decision. I took out Palmer. मैंने निकाल दिया उसको टीम से साला को ले आऊं मैं अंदर. गलत भाई तुम बेवकूफ हो क्या कर रहे हो तुम साला पामर को निकालो भाई साला को रखो कैप्टन
भाई
बनाओ साला को
भाई ट्रेडिंग का वन रूल, बाय व्हेन द स्टॉक्स आर डाउन, सेल व्हेन द स्टॉक्स आर अप.
We should be winning this game 3-0 at least. Big up to you, first of all sports fan Adam. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, share. We should be winning, man. We should be winning. But freaking hell, I have no idea, man. This team can do. This team is capable of anything, anything. And so far,
See, I'll tell you, Ayusha, where the confidence is coming. At least my confidence is coming from the fact that this looks more like a 4-2-3-1, right?
yeah, it does.
And I think this is very lethal unless Fernandez becomes very ill-disciplined and he like wanders off into
Huh,
the opposition box.
huh,
If he's like doing that double six wala role, jo hai, if he's playing really well with
hmm,
Caicedo,
hmm.
then I think the job is done because Palmer, Sanchez, and Neto, like these three, lethal.
Yeah. Yeah, they haven't
This is the
performed well for the last three games.
perfect, perfect composition, perfect composition. Despite Nkunku and whatever, I still have faith in him regardless. But forget about Nkunku. I mean, for now, these three are assured goals.
Yeah, I mean, I we should win this, man. We should win this. Honestly, this game should be won. There's no excuses. No excuses, yeah. There are literally no excuses not to win this game. We
Yeah,
could play.
and I think
Hmm.
I'll also go ahead and say that just get in um this guy Romeo Lavia and
Yeah,
Fofana at the back
yeah,
and play Romeo Lavia on your double six with Caicedo
yeah. And
and
Enzo,
put Pedro Neto.
yeah, don't yeah, and don't push. Tell Enzo to come back. उसको आगे ही रहने दो. Simple as that.
उसको आगे रहने दो और आप नेटो को आगे खिला लो एज अ स्ट्राइकर
Yeah,
एंड पामर
yeah,
सांचो और फर्नांडिस को बीच में खिलाओ भाई दैट्स योर बेस्ट टीम
yeah. That's true. I agree.
दैट वुड बी योर बेस्ट टीम
No, hell yeah, that'll be our best team for sure. That is our best team.
विदाउट जैक्सन ऑफ कोर्स आई मीन अभी जैक्सन नहीं है तो
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, Jackson, of course not. We could play with Palmer on the right, Akwas on the right, and Nkunku and Enzo as LHS and RHS with Neto up top, or I'm just overthinking it.
exactly that's what I said.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is what Yash was saying also, yeah, Aqua. I mean, this is what is actually an idea also. The only thing is the problem, the only problem is I just why is Nkunku's work rate so poor? He just body language does not always seem right with me with that. We always feel like he's not doing enough. With Jackson,
Yeah,
whatever you may say, obviously he's not good enough to start week in week out for a top four team. I believe he's a good squad player. Lekin at least you see Jackson say, he runs, he presses, he actually drops, he moves. There is at least constant movement from Jackson, I believe, from time to time. But
yeah,
Nkunku seems
absolutely.
disinterested यार इतना वो भाई लगता है कि ओ ब्रो ओ ब्रो यहाँ पर जाना है मुझे बॉल भेजते हैं I'm like भाई
Yeah.
what is that attitude
And
भाई
it's not just him. It's also Sancho and it's also Palmer. So three players who don't track back so much or win
yeah
duels.
yeah bike
Also aerial duels.
yeah yeah probably
So
yeah
50-50s may I mean they're already like losing and these are three players.
yeah
इसलिए एंजो फर्नांडिस का डिसिप्लिन होना इतना जरूरी है
hell yeah
वो डबल सिक्स वाले रोल में if he like wanders off
if he
and
wanders that's
vacates
the
that space and leaves Caicedo alone to do like two people's job,
that's what he's
which he
essential
can actually. I mean, he Caicedo is that fucking workhorse. But
he can't do it alone. You know, he needs someone to also help him out, and that's why you need someone like Lavia. Lavia is like
correct.
gets really stuck in. वो है, he has that mentality to know when the danger is. He knows when to do a dirty
Yeah,
foul. He knows
yeah,
how hard to go,
absolutely.
and he wins so many duels also. His defensively, he's very good. His side of the game is good. So शायद इसलिए शायद सही बोल रहा है aqua कि प्लेयर्स लाइक नकुंको आर पैसेंजर्स क्योंकि भाई के दिमाग में बायर्न म्यूनिख की है हाँ शायद भाई वो है उसका ऑलरेडी कि मैं जाऊंगा बड़े क्लब होगा भाई screw them man screw doesn't want to be in this club you can go bhai it's okay that's fine you can make your millions elsewhere not at this club let's hope not but bhai Yash big up to you bhai for touring up tum to you're watching this circus down below as you are sitting at freaking what देख ले भाई देख ले अपनी टीम को देख ले that pretty up top man देख लो भाई
How many points?
64 man freaking hell
64. I think we need 26 more.
to win it. Yeah, 90,
Yeah,
90. I think you'll win it by 86 also, I believe. 86 points will win you. I don't think 86 भी कोई पहुंच पाएगा. I think 88, 18, I think 88 points will win you.
I
Around
think
88
90 to
points.
be on the safer side.
अब तो तुम ये मत बोलो कि 97 भी जीत के हारे हुए हैं, वैसे क्या बोलूं.
नहीं यार, I mean, you never know with Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal मुझे काफी सही लग रही थी. I mean, काफी motivated लग रही थी. अचानक से पता नहीं इनका क्या हो गया. Like
It
they
is the
stalled off.
of the Arsenal.
It is the history of the Tottenham.
तो it is the history of the Arsenal. It is the history of the Arsenal, right? That is why. You guys are chill, man. I hate you guys. Is Salah left for AFCON, by the way?
So AFCON is happening, I checked, in December 2025, I think.
Oh, is साल के end हो रहा है? So it's not happening in January this
Uh,
time.
No, it's not.
Exactly.
जनवरी तो ऐसे भी चला गया.
Yeah.
अब फेब भी खत्म होने वाला है. I was wondering कि AFCON कब है? तो पता चला, oh, it's at the end of this year.
भाई तो इतनी क्या प्रॉब्लम हो रही है फिर लोगों को with AFCON and stuff? ऐसा क्या सीन
I
हो रहा
think
है
the
कि
AFCON thing came up because they were talking about Ballon d'Or.
oh, that is why that he needs to win the Ballon d'Or, probably AFCON to win the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's when Carragher said, "Is it as big game? It's not a big tournament."
Yeah, which is a major talking point across these football podcasts.
Yeah, huge.
But we're brown people. I mean, we don't get sort of muddled up in whatever these ideological battles because हमको दिखता है साफ साफ. हमारे पास वो honesty है, वो critical distance है to understand that भाई हम भी देख रहे हैं because we are implicated also. White people just fucking forget that they are implicated in this structure,
Yeah, that's true.
interpolated, as they say.
बिल्कुल यार they was it people are was it a problematic statement? Yes, but are we the part of the problem also? Yes, we are. We can't just be
100%.
passive consumers. We can't call ourselves, oh, we are not consumers, we are fans, and then also not take accountability then as people who do not follow these sports. We also have to be true then to ourselves. Why don't we follow?
Yeah,
Why don't we
yeah,
follow
yeah.
more women's football? Why don't we follow AFCON? Why don't we follow Asia Cup? Why don't we follow Indian domestic football leagues? Why don't we follow all these
And
things?
Ayusha, it's not even following as much as it is about enjoying.
Hmm.
We tend to derive fun from, watching PL or watching Champions League or watching La Liga.
Yeah, that's true.
Brighton have scored.
Brighton have also scored. Wow, Chelsea. Holy shit, man! Cannot stress this further. Chelsea, Brighton is on level on points with Chelsea now. Lovely. We need to
This
really win.
this top four thing is getting really, really like
Very tight, man. It's
interesting.
very tight.
Very, very tight.
Very tight.
There's City, there's Newcastle, there's Bournemouth, there's
Yeah.
Chelsea,
Yeah.
there's Brighton, there's Aston Villa, and there's Fulham. Oh
There is
my God.
Man, there is literally, if you think about it, only 5 points
एक दो
separating the
तीन
third from the
चार
10th.
पाँच
10th and third are separated by 5 points, brother.
holy
40.
shit.
It's a very tight race. And we have to win these games in our hand now. Whatever we have coming up. That's the easiest run in we could have. Seriously. Not even a joke. We have to win.
It's
We have to.
insane. It's
It's insane.
insane.
It's
So
actually insane.
any of these, like, these 10 teams are in the loop,
Man, I think technically on the paper, yes. I would actually expect
right?
obviously you to finish in the top four, and I would say my money is on Newcastle to finish in top four. Also, I would say Chelsea. I think. I expect Aston Villa to finish fifth because Aston Villa is
See,
on up.
Aston Villa, if they go ahead in the Champions League, if they move
Uh,
forward, I think they're gonna beat Club Brugge or whatever,
yeah, they will.
and they're gonna progress into like the later stage. They're gonna get distracted. Also, they're gonna get extremely exhausted,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
their season is not gonna get end on a high that like I mean they won't be able to match their last season's uh finishing form or whatever.
perhaps, perhaps.
So so Newcastle has the biggest advantage because they don't have um any more football to play other than PL, right? They don't have
Just,
European football.
just
They're also not in FA Cup.
they have only Carabao Cup now. I think. I think final. Where is the final Carabao Cup final by the way?
वो भी इसी मंथ है शायद मार्च में ही है आई थिंक.
I think March में होता है, right? Yeah. I think yeah, they don't. I think they're not out of FA Cup if I'm correct. I think they're not in FA Cup. जितना मैं जानता हूँ. Newcastle FA Cup. Let me just quickly see this. FA Cup 2025. What are the fixtures for the latest round of matches? Fifth round. We have Newcastle are there, yaar. Newcastle are Brighton at home.
अच्छा, okay, so they have this FA Cup to deal with, but
Yeah.
otherwise I think no European football would be a big advantage to them.
Yeah.
They have a
Yeah.
very 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 strong chance of, and also उनका फॉर्म भी थोड़ा मतलब पता नहीं, I mean समझ में नहीं आ रहा
Very,
है उनके
very
फॉर्म के
weird.
साथ क्या हो रहा है.
Weird. It's very weird form. I think it's that kind of season also so far. Not any team is so consistent enough that they're running away with. The top four battle is very tight. In fact, and if anything, the Premier League battle has been very clear from always. It's I think all Liverpool have been way ahead of the rest of the pack. It's the top four which is actually very interesting. There is no because of City,
Mm-hmm.
because of City
Yeah,
being this year compared to their standards, obviously.
compared to their standards that they've set over the last 5 seasons, which
Of
is
course,
I mean a 90 plus season. पहली बार ऐसा होगा अगर बिना 90 पॉइंट्स अचीव किए किसी ने लीग जीता हो.
that is after a long time. I think the last time was what it was the treble season only. I think City finished on 89 points. No, they they lost the last game of the season. They were 89 points and they lost to Brentford. Yeah, they lost
Was
to
it?
Brentford. Yeah, yeah. They had
Come
already won
on,
the league.
really?
Treble season, mate, was 89 points, brother. Yeah, yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. Let's have one. I am pretty sure.
Treble season is the season they lost to Arsenal lost to City. Arsenal came second.
Yeah, that is right.
Then Arsenal finished on 89. They finished on 91.
That was last season. That was the वो क्या है, four in a row. Four peat. Four peat was
Okay.
last season. उससे पहले treble season was where they won the three in a row. I will show you. Premier League tables. मुझे ऐसे नहीं देखना है. Can I see it season wise? Yeah, this is 2024. This was so the treble season was when Haaland came, which was 2022, 2023, which was also a season I like to forget. See, 89.
Okay. Okay. All right.
But then again, they reached 89 after game week 37. The last game week, they lost to away to Brentford. वो मतलब they had nothing to play for. They were resting for Champions League, you know, final, or rather the FA Cup final था इसके बाद. So they didn't have nothing to play for. League was wrapped up. Everything was done. कुछ था ही नहीं. They would have that. It was a very. They would have reached 90 points also, but essentially it is 90 points only. Like, if you think about it. But Arsenal also screwed up a lot. They lost this Brighton at home, Nottingham Forest away. These last two games where they screwed up. They would have also reached otherwise 90 aram se. And had they not scored. So essentially 90 points to chahiye, more or less, the league, I believe. And let's take the last comment for the day. Fifth will also probably get Champions League this season. I think it will, because English teams are doing well in Europe. Chelsea is in Conference League. United, Spurs, I think, have reached the next knockout round, if I'm correct, also in Europa League. Liverpool is in the knockout round. Aston Villa is in the knockout rounds currently. Arsenal is in the knockout rounds. And I fully expect
City is out.
City is out only, but that's the only team out of England. The rest are all qualifying through. So I think we may fifth might get Champions League. That's true. That's true. Let's hope
In the new format.
in the new format, ना वही in the new format. वो लास्ट सीजन से शुरू हो गया था ना. लास्ट सीजन तो जर्मनी और उसको मिला इटली को फिफ्थ स्पॉट. They got the fifth spot. It's a top two ranked by UEFA coefficients who get fifth place.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, brother. Thanks for joining in, despite not being of the greatest health. Thank you so much. मजा आया तेरे से तुम्हारे साथ.
It's always a pleasure.
मजा आता है भाई तुमसे बात करके. You sometimes provide my very wayward, angry. I think I'm not calm when it comes to Chelsea. I'm not at all. I'm just basically. I think तूने वो बीच में जो अच्छी चीजें कह दी, वो you philosophize it pretty well. You know, so अच्छी बात थी वो. As you said, this ownership is like leeches. You know, they are. क्या कहा था फिर से बोलियो ना, वो to sign out, बड़ा सही कहा था यार. चल यार तुम वापस वीडियो जाके जब लाइव स्ट्रीम होगा मैं देखूंगा क्या कहा था, बट बहुत अच्छा कहा था कि
I said something to the effect that they're contingent upon Chelsea being stable instead of them providing stability.
Yeah, instead them doing well, they club doing well is nothing to the owners doing well. They are hoping for the other way around. They're hoping that Chelsea do well and then they will do well, and rather than them doing well so that Chelsea does well. So that sums it up pretty well about this ownership, I think. That is true. And Daniel reminded me of the Indian literature class. Professor Saab.
Daniel was a student at Jamia where I taught.
Big up to you, Daniel. Thanks you once again for tuning in. We are one doctor and one doctor to be talking about football. That's what you should call it. But bye. Thank you so much for joining in. Thanks for everyone who tuned in today. It's going to be interesting next 24 hours. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how
May
it goes.
the Chelsea fan find some peace.
I seriously hope so, यार. तुम लोग तो चैन की नींद सो जाओ यार. तुम्हें क्या जा रहा है? तुम्हें क्या कर रहे हैं इस सर्कस से? तुम्हें क्या लेना देना? You can be the typical Indian middle class Savarna neighbor, you know, who doesn't give a shit. घर में बस्ती में आग लगी हुई है, बस्ती में पीछे आग लगी हुई है, लोग जल रहे हैं, मतलब पेट्रोल प्राइसेस ऊपर हो रहे हैं, कोई पिट गया, आज एक्सीडेंट हो गया रोड के सामने, एकदम कॉलोनी के सामने. क्या जाओ ना, अपने घर जा रहे हैं हम तो. सही है भाई, दूध तो आ रहा है हमारे घर.
मेट्रो तो चल रही है ना, मेट्रो चल रही है, बस चल रही है, ट्रेन तो टाइम पे चल रही है ना.
तो टाइम पे चल रही है.
इमरजेंसी लगी तो क्या हुआ?
Daniel, we are all jealous of Liverpool. I also hate the fact that they're doing so well. I'm jealous as fuck. I hate them. I hate them so much. No, I don't hate them. It's like I'm just fucking jealous. That's about it.
But always remember, Arsenal fans, especially to you, after that West Ham loss, And with that, I want to sign off with you. Ayusha knows what's coming.
You know what's coming.
Stay humble, eh?
Humble, eh?
Stay humble.
Humble. Stay humble, guys. Stay humble, people. Remember, stay humble. Love you, brother. Take care. Peace out to the chat. Peace out to you. Stay humble. Stay humble.